First at 10 studies are showing that some COVID-19 long haulers are experiencing a bit of relief from their symptoms after getting vaccinated, although it's important to note that not everyone has experienced the same after effects.
It is something doctors are now keeping an eye out for when it comes to their patients. WDSU News reporter Shay O'Connor is live at 10. And Shay, so you have been following a long hauler since the beginning of the pandemic.
So that's right. I mean, we will hear from him in just a second. But first, I mean, doctors say only a certain percentage of these patients with these lasting symptoms or noticing them subside after taking the COVID-19 vaccine. Now, at this time, they still don't know why and which vaccine is causing it. According to the CDC, at least 10% of people who catch COVID experience lingering symptoms even after.
That's like 3 million people in our country.
Symptoms sometimes just as bad, if not worse, than the virus at its peak. I interviewed Clayton Strong about his experience back in March.
I think that this has changed my body, and I have more arthritic conditions. I don't sleep well, and it's hard to get up in the mornings. It's really, really hard. And I just do the best I can.
Other symptoms can range from confusion to memory loss for weeks or even months after, while health officials continue to study what's causing long haulers and how it can completely be treated. Some patients report these symptoms subsiding after being vaccinated.
But I would say of the patients that I'm seeing, maybe about 20%, I would say, have had some improvement.
Dr. Longo oversees Tulane University's post-COVID clinic. She says most long haulers thus far haven't seen any real changes after being vaccinated, but there are ones that have, and that's enough for doctors to be hopeful.
I would say the symptom that I've heard the most amount of response in terms of the vaccine to in that subset of patients has been the patients with brain fog.
This is efforts pick up throughout the U.S. and here in Louisiana. And as doctors work to figure out which of the 3 vaccines might be lessening symptoms in long haulers, all are still encouraged to get vaccinated.
I think that it's pretty clear that when you have something that's over 90% effective in preventing a disease that's killed so many people, that it's very important for us all to be getting vaccinated.
Now back to Clay, the long hauler from earlier in the story. I did actually just speak with him, and he tells me that he was able to get the Johnson & Johnson vaccine. Now at this time, he's still monitoring his symptoms, but he tells me so far they definitely haven't gotten any worse, which is always good. For now, reporting live from downtown New Orleans, Shay O'Connor, WDSU News.